Welcome back, my friends. Today we're going to have a delicious meal, and I get to eat it because I'm making it so it's low carb, keto friendly, as well as a regular meal for the rest of the family. So today we're having steak gorgonzola over pasta for the regular, over cauliflower rice for the keto friendly. Let me show you how to do this. We're going to start by heating up our skillet, and over here on the stove I'm going to heat up a pan of salted water for the pasta. Now my ingredients, of course the pasta, spaghetti is what I'll use. I have steak that I've cut thinly into strips, about a pound. I have cottage cheese or heavy cream, 1 cup. Gorgonzola cheese, crumbles, 1 cup. Parmesan cheese, a 1/2 cup, grated. 4 tablespoons of butter. 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, chopped, minced. And salt to your taste. Now, I also use a little bit of olive oil in the skillet to keep the butter from burning. So let's put our 4 tablespoons of butter in and let that start melting. My butter's sizzling now, so I'm going to take my steak. And this steak had been patted dry before I cut it up. And we want to brown this to your degree of likeness. You take about 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how rare you like your steak. Let's also go on and salt our steak. I'm going to use Himalayan salt today. I want to make sure I get my minerals. And salt it to your taste. Let's stir that around a bit. This is a really easy recipe. And so quick. You could serve it with broccoli as a side dish, or just a nice salad. I'm going to go on and add my garlic cloves that have been minced. Toss those around in that delicious butter. You know, don't worry about butter and the fat content. There are new studies out that suggest that those are healthy ways of eating. So you should look into those. Now we've got 2 conflicting views, but the later views do say the butter is healthy. Now the grass-fed is going to be best for you. I always love the Kerrygold grass-fed, but there's other types of grass-fed butters out there. So pick the one you like best. Oh, my water's boiling. So I'm going to add pasta. I'm only doing 1 serving of pasta. And we'll let this start cooking. Remove my steak. Oops. Darby's gonna get a piece of steak. I dropped that one on the floor. There we go. Set that aside. Now let's add our gorgonzola cheese to this. When you have limited carbs coming in, the body reduces the insulin and it starts using the fat and turning it to fatty acids into ketones. And, oh, that was the Parmesan, by the way. And you actually burn more calories when you're using ketones for energy, and you lose weight. And because you've got the fats in your diet, you don't get as hungry. Let's add our cottage cheese now, or heavy cream. Your heavy cream actually has very few carbs, where the cottage cheese does have some. So, but for each serving of this recipe, you're going to be getting about 4 grams of carbs for 4 servings of the recipe. Now, if you're not into the high fat, you can reduce the amount of butter. Okay, I'm going to turn this down so it does a low simmer. Okay, let's add our steak back in. yummy. And I'm gonna let this simmer on a very low heat to keep it warm while I wait for my pasta to finish. Okay, let's plate this. I wish I could do that pretty like I've seen the chefs do it. I think I don't have the right kind of tool, maybe. Or maybe it's just the talent. Anyway. Now let's decorate our dish. I don't have parsley, which would probably be ideal, but I do have some chives. So I'm going to add the chives. Wow, looks good, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to take a bite. The steak is so tender, and the cheeses, oh my, that is an awesome sauce. You can tell the gorgonzola, but you also can get a hint of that cottage cheese, which I really like that tang of it. This is delicious. You are gonna have to give this a try. And please come back and watch my other videos. Thanks for joining me. I love you guys. Bye.